Hello and welcome to another Roaming Norway YouTube video, and it's finally time for a proper road trip. Today we are going to a place in Norway that I've never been before, and it's one of those places that have amazing nature, and I will show you everything in this video. What's special about this road trip is that we are doing multiple things we have never done before. We are having a dog cage, my fiance will join me, and I'm just checking the temperature here. So I have used Keep Climate to precondition the car before we drive. It is pretty warm outside, 21 degrees Celsius. That's very warm for Norway. Anyway, it is now measuring 22 degrees in the cage itself, which is a safe and good temperature when it's the same temperature as outside, so it's fine. The car has been set in on 19 degrees Celsius, so it isn't able to keep it that cold inside the cage, but I just want to monitor this for my little dog Pekko. Pekko is not inside there yet. I'll put him in last minute. He doesn't really enjoy being in there, but he doesn't have any problems with it. He will sleep in there, which is amazing. The reason for using a cage instead of the pet cover that I've used before, or having him in the front seat, is one, because it is safer to have a crash safety tested cage back there. It's not completely in the rear, so it's safe from rear end collisions as well. The seats are down, and the other reason is because we need the space around the cage, and it's easier to do it that way. On this trip we will sleep in the car with the SNUUZU mat. The SNUUZU mat is an amazing little Tesla mat that I've shown in this on this channel before. It is absolutely amazing, and I'll show you how it works. Yeah, I will show you how it works. And so me and my fiance and my dog will sleep on the SNUUZU mat in the rear when we are car camping, which is will be very interesting, and we'll share my experience with this and see how it goes. Sharing stuff on this trip, I will share the stuff that I find interesting. I won't do a normal road trip like I normally do, sitting and talking. I will just share the interesting parts of the video. It will be a little bit part into my personal life, and I will also talk about this Tesla Model Y Performance 2025 model. So the first drive is actually, let's see how far it is. It is very interesting to see how far it is. We are at 92% now. I charged the car to 90% overnight, and then I just added a little bit more. I don't like to charge to 100% unless it's very necessary. So just to put this into perspective, I will dismount the camera and show you the route here for the first part of the road trip. Okay, so here is the first part of the road trip. We are going to a place called Dalen in Telemark, and the reason we are going there is because it's nice weather there. So you can see it's in the middle of Norway, and it's supposed to have amazing nature. I haven't been in this area earlier. Just to put that into perspective, I've lived in Oslo and explored every area around here. I've been to Bergen and Stavanger a lot, and I live in Bergen now, so I've explored the area around here. I've explored the area around here 4-5 times. I have been driving to the north 3-4 times, all the way to Lofoten there, and I've also been in the complete north here with the Taycan and the Macan, like you can see on Autospec reviews. So here is our destination today, a place I haven't been. I've also been down the coast here, the entire area. So this is called Telemark, which is supposed to be very beautiful. We will go on some hikes. It's at navigating without connectivity because the Wi-Fi sucks here. That will fix itself very fast, and it's a 4 or 5 hour drive there, depending on the ferries, and we will arrive at 38% at our destination. So we drive half of Norway without charging in the Tesla Model Y Performance. Absolutely insane. So let's just go on this trip, and along the way I will share what I find interesting. Of course, if we are supercharging, if there is something about the car, I will show you the camping setup. I will show you our hikes, so it will be a little bit of my personal life as well. So join me for this exciting journey. So the trip basically started with 2 ferries, like always in Norway when you are traveling around. We went through tunnels, and then we reached beautiful, beautiful fjords with beautiful landscapes. This is the western part of Norway. We are driving to the middle part of Norway actually, which is the area that I haven't discovered yet. It's called Telemark. And Telemark has a bunch of like beautiful woods, canals, and actually mountains as well, just not as steep as you can see here. There are tons of fjords on this way and beautiful sceneries, and we were super happy that we took this route to Telemark, which is our final destination. You can see that there are a ton of tourists on the road, and you can see this beautiful waterfall that everyone is taking a picture of, and the narrow roads of Western Norway. Here is our first charging stop. This is the Røldal supercharger. It's a version 2 supercharger, an early supercharger in Norway. It has great bathrooms, great sceneries, and everything that you need, so we decided to stop here just to top up. We didn't really need to charge, and we didn't really need to charge to reach our final destination either, but we are going to sleep in our car, so we wanted a bit of a buffer. Then we reached Telemark, which is in the middle of the country, an underrated region, I would say. It doesn't have the steep, beautiful mountains, it doesn't have the fjords of West Norway or the northern areas, but it's absolutely stunning still. It has so many beautiful woods, so many beautiful hills, and also some mountains that go straight up from the lakes and rivers. The roads in this area of the country are in such a bad shape that I wish we'd opted for something other than the 21-inch Uber turbines. We stopped here in Dalen, which is a small village in Telemark, to grill some burgers on our portable gas grill, which I absolutely love to use. And you can see that the weather really cleared up. Pekko has been a champ the entire way, and he will also get some food, because he's now eating a stick. It is not legal to camp in this beautiful area, but that's completely fine, I can understand that. It's absolutely stunning here with a bunch of benches, and you have everything you need to make a bonfire, and you can also take a bath if you are brave. After some nice burgers, it is time to spot out our camping spot. So we drove up some kind of side roads, some gravel roads, everything to try to find a place where we could sleep in peace. This was our final camping spot for the first night, and this is actually close to a hydropower station, so no one should be driving through here. To set up our camp, we need to do a bunch of stuff, because we have our portable 12-volt fridge, and we have our dog cage, and a bunch of stuff that needs to go out of the car for us to be able to sleep in the car. And you can see Pekko here is enjoying the views, and he will try to sleep inside the car tonight. Our portable fridge works amazingly well with Tesla's new update, where you can keep 12-volt accessory power on, and it's just a bunch of bread and food. I got a SNUUZU mattress for free, but it's honestly just absolutely amazing. It's so easy to use. It's just one button to inflate the entire mattress, and you don't need to think about an external pump or manual pump or anything else. It's just a simple button on the pump itself. It is battery powered. We did use sleeping bags because we do have a tent with us as well as another camping option. The next morning everyone was absolutely shuffled around. I did actually sleep pretty okay, and my dog is just using half the space of the mattress, even though he is much smaller than us. So quite interesting. I think I will make some adjustments the next night. We used 15% battery to run the car for 10.5 hours. That's around 1 kilowatt average consumption from the heat pump, or the AC. The next morning we went on a 7-hour, 14-kilometer mountain hike here in Telemark called Lårdalsstigen. Absolutely stunning, and it was just an absolutely amazing experience. We also got to take one of the old boats all the way back to our camp. When we came back from the hike, we wanted to sleep at the bed and breakfast, so we did actually purchase a night at the bed and breakfast. Absolutely amazing here in Dalen. I absolutely recommend this Dalen bed and breakfast. It was cheap, it was clean and super nice staff and great breakfast as well. Oh yeah, and they had charging as well. For a small fee you could charge your car completely full overnight. Next up was some super curvy roads, insanely curvy roads, very fun to drive and very nice views. And the views were even nicer on the top. And we also encountered some really bad roads that felt terrible with the 21-inch Uber turbines. This time we found a campsite for our car and I actually made a bed for Pekko because he can't really sleep on the SNUUZU mattress. He takes way too much space, it is quite annoying to have him there, so I built him a bed in the front passenger seat. We were almost alone at the end of the campsite, so it felt pretty great. I usually prefer wild camping over campsites. Pekko, in. This is, by the way, in Bø in Telemark, and the time was spent actually eating at a terrible Chinese restaurant in Bø and just enjoying the views and even trying some fishing, even though we didn't get a single fish. We wanted to try some tent camping, so we hiked to the top of a mountain. Unfortunately, it was so extremely windy that we decided to just book a pet-friendly hotel instead. But we did get an actual nice hike to a beautiful area. Unfortunately, it was just extremely windy and it was forecasted extreme winds throughout the night and the morning. And that was basically our entire trip to Telemark. We went to Oslo and did some errands later, but that's not interesting enough to share. Our car was absolutely amazing to camp in, and I do recommend the SNUUZU mattress. Still, it is expensive, but it's great. And I hope you enjoyed this short little look into my vacation.